Do your wall designs look like this in Piggy Build mode? Well, I've got some cool solutions for you. In this video, I'll be showing you how to make these 7 cool wall designs in your Piggy Build mode maps. So sit back and let's get building. The first wall design is the street wall, and here's a quick breakdown of the materials used. Start by adding a slab as the base. Then add 3 studs of blocks above the slabs without resizing them, and another slab on top of the blocks. Next, choose a different shade of beige and apply it onto the wall using the paint tool. The next step is to place a monitor offset, and add a cylinder. Resize and move the cylinder so that it fits into the wall. Once that's complete, add another monitor offset. Place slabs along the bottom of the wall, and half blocks at the top. You will then add a new monitor offset on top of the slabs you just added, and add the T-shaped thin wall one by one until you get the similar pattern shown. From there, create a double offset with the slab and 3 monitors, thereafter adding another layer of T-shaped thin wall. The final step of making this wall is to add one last monitor offset and place 2 cylinders on both ends. The second wall design is the display wall, and here are the materials used. Start by placing a slab, followed by another layer of slab. Next, add concrete blocks in alternating gray shades and leave 2 studs empty. Finish the foundation of the display wall by adding 2 layers of slab blocks with the same material as the bottom of the wall. Once that's done, place 4 window blocks with a different off-white concrete texture, then add another 2 using a slab offset. Next, add a new monitor offset and add 1 resized window block as shown. You will then add a resized cylinder to create a line detail between each concrete blocks. Then, add 2 monitor offsets and place 2 cylinders at both ends of the wall. The next step is where things gets a little tricky, as you need to add a slab and monitor double offset, then use the rotate and tilt tool to position the T-shaped thin wall as shown. After that, add frame stick display offsets and place 1 resized thin wall as the backing of the wall. The final step is to add decorations like the toy car, luggage, and potions into the glass shelvings. And since these offset varies depending on which decoration you want to add, you can choose to follow the example showed in this video or experiment with other options. The third wall design is the facility wall, and here's what you need for the materials. Start by adding a block and resize it to 5 studs high. Next, place a monitor offset and add 2 different textures of transparent blocks, followed by adding the corrugated metal window blocks on a new monitor offset as shown. After that, add cylinders and resize every alternating one to create the wall cladding as shown. From there, place a stick display offset and add 3 resized stairs for a stepped effect. Now that the foundation of the wall is complete, we will be adding the metal pipes by placing 3 cylinders with different colors and resizing them onto the left, center, and right side of the wall. Then, place a monitor offset and add color block buttons on each cylinder like this. The final step of this wall is to move the bottom stairs out and adding 3 insolence eyes with 0.5 transparency settings. Thereafter resizing their width to 2 or 3 studs wide, and the height to around 150 to 200 studs wide. Before we move on, consider subscribing if you want to be updated with the latest Piggy Build mode tricks. And now to the modern concrete wall from Piggy Intercity, and the materials used in this wall design are as shown. Begin by placing a vertical slab, followed by a powered door, another vertical slab, and another slab resized to 5 studs wide. Then, place 2 blocks as shown. Place a slab offset and add 2 half blocks above the vertical slabs. Next, add 2 resized slabs as shown, followed by adding 2 half blocks, and another 2 half blocks on a slab offset. Once that's done, add a monitor offset and place a block that's 3 studs wide, and move it into the wall. Add 3 half blocks to finish the foundation of the bottom half's design. The next step is to place a dark gray slab, followed by a light gray slab above. Add a slab on the left and a block on the right, and another 2 slabs above. Now with the foundation complete, add a resized tooth block for the bottom window panel, and tilt it vertically for the top. Do the same for the other window panel with a vertical slab offset. After that, move out the tooth block at the bottom of the window panel and add thin window blocks above the slabs, followed by adding matching thin window blocks above the tooth block, thereafter moving it back to the wall. Do the same for the top window panel with a vertical slab offset for every alternating thin window block. After that, place a monitor offset and add a resized brick cylinder as shown. Place another monitor offset and add corrugated metal cylinders and resize it as shown. The next part is to add detailing of the window panels from this to this. Start by moving the slab block out and place a monitor, followed by adding 2 slab blocks as shown. Take the second slab block and move it into the left ends of each window panel. Do the same for the right side by adding a monitor offset and 2 slab blocks to create the detailing for the right end of the window panels. And since the textures are overlapping, add a slab and monitor double offset, followed by using half walls and blocks to fix the clipping glitch. For the top window panel, add a slab and monitor offset, followed by using wedges to form the detail of the upper and lower ends of the window panel. Next up we have the featured wall inspired by Alexi, and we'll be using the following materials. Begin by adding 3 vertical thin walls, and 3 stairs as shown. Next, add T-shaped thin walls on the top end of the wall. Once that's done, add an inverted stick display and add a concrete block, thereafter resizing it to the width of the wall. Do the same for a new block and resize it to cover the remaining exposed areas of the wall. The final step is to place a monitor offset and add a transparent glass block for more depth, and a brick stairs on top of a new monitor offset. Moving on, we have the contemporary wall design, and these will be the materials used. Start by placing a concrete slab and another brick slab on top. Next, add slabs with a width of 2 blocks and alternate the colors as shown. Feel free to explore various contemporary color palettes for this part. Once that's done, add brick and concrete slabs at the top to finish the foundation of the wall. The next part is to place a monitor offset and add cylinders, followed by resizing and moving them into the wall according to the margins of the slabs. To complete the wall design, place a monitor offset and add resized stairs onto the wall. And this brings us to the final wall design, which is the laboratory wall from the lab chapter. Start by adding a concrete block and resizing it as shown. Next, take a stick display offset and place 2 resized blocks on both ends of the wall. Once that's done, add resized blocks with alternating colors on the stick display offset, thereafter moving it into the wall as shown. After that, place a monitor offset and add cylinders and resize them to 2 studs wide, thereafter moving it into the wall. The next step is to place a new monitor offset and add resized stairs as shown. Then, add a rolling counter offset and resized cylinders for the upper and lower ends of the wall. The next part is to add slab offsets in a gray concrete cylinder like this. Make sure to leave a 2 studs gap for each cylinder you add and match the cylinder color to the wall colors accordingly. The next step may get tricky, so be sure to take note of the offset placements. First, add 2 stick display offsets and 2 slabs, followed by adding circular tables and moving it into the cylinder blocks. Next, remove a stick display, add 2 slabs, and add circular tables as shown. Then, remove the block and add a basketball cart offset, followed by another 2 slabs and circular tables as shown. The final step uses the same offsets as the circular tables, but the offsets and circular tables should be placed in reversed orientation. And there we have it. 7 advanced wall designs you can use for your Piggy Build Mode maps. Don't forget to like and subscribe so that you won't miss out on any new Piggy tricks and news videos. Check out this video here for over 200 Piggy Build Mode ideas for your maps, and I'll see you in the next one.